Hi, besties. Welcome back to the Bestie Talk podcast. I'm your host, Kianna Jit, and today I am going to teach you guys how to actually romanticize your life and actually fall in love with yourself. I am so excited for today's episode. I feel like I am low key the master at romanticizing my life, even in little tiny little parts that you've never even thought could possibly be romanticized or you could fall in love with in your everyday to day life. I have truly mastered it. I don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. I don't romanticize those areas of my life every single day, but I have mastered just looking at different things in your life, being able to romanticize them, why you should romanticize them, and all the things that have to do with romanticizing your life, and how it's actually going to play a huge part into falling in love with yourself and having self love and self care. Because a lot of people ignore the whole romanticizing your life. They kind of like chalk it up to like boo boo, woo woo type shit. But I promise you, it actually makes a very, very big difference in your everyday life. It is what is going to make a big difference in your overall healing journey and everything moving forward. So, I'm so excited for today's episode. I also want to say a huge, huge thank you to all of you guys for all the love and feedback that I've received with the launch of season 2. It's just been amazing, and I'm so excited, and it makes me so happy to hear that you guys love the vibes and love everything too, and you are seeing how much work and effort has been put into this new season. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys and I love you guys so much. This new journey is going to be amazing for everybody involved, and I cannot wait to just continue to grow. So without further ado, we are going to get into how you are going to romanticize your life. First of all, you might be saying, what the hell is romanticizing my life? What are you even talking about? Why would I romanticize my life? Like, what is this girl yapping about? Number one, romanticizing your life is falling in love with the little aspects of your everyday to day life. Yes, even just like waking up and making your fucking cup of coffee that you literally cannot live without, that you can't function without, getting up, taking the kids to school, going to work every single day, coming home, making dinner, those everyday things that you do every single day that maybe to some people might be like, this is the most draining thing ever. I hate doing this. I hate making dinner. I hate waking up early. I hate having to get coffee. I hate not being able to go to Starbucks or to Dutch Bros or doing these things that I see all these other people on social media being able to do, and look at how amazing their life is because they can go and do Starbucks, or they don't have to wake up and take their kids to school, or they have private chefs and all of that. We as humans and with social media have so easily been able to look at other people's lives on social media and think that their lives are so much more amazing. And the idea of, oh my God, well, if I just had a better job than like these people on social media, then I could have this, that, and the third. If I just had a better husband, I could have what they have. If I could have better friends, if I could live in a better place, like all of these things are always outside of us. If I could just get to this place, if I could just get here, then my life would be so much better. And I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that is just not true. You can finally get that to that place. You can finally get that husband, you can get the job, you can get the house, you can get to moving to wherever you want to get to moving to. But your life will not be better until you actually start to love your own life. Just like what J. Cole said, okay? You have to love yours before you can love anything. Like what J. Cole said, you will not be happy until you love your own life. It doesn't matter what your own life looks like. It doesn't matter if you are dirt fucking poor or if you are filthy rich. You will not be happy until you love your life and what is in your life and what you have to offer and the things that are around you and the people that are around you. So stop telling yourself, oh, I'll be happy when I get this. I'll be in love with my life when I get this. That is never going to happen. You have to start romanticizing it and loving it now, and then you will get there. Because do you know how many people, I was one, okay? I was one that had it all. When I back, like you guys, a couple years ago, I was at the top of my career within waxing. I was making an ungodly amount of money for the age that I was. Like I was literally 21 years old, 22 years old, making thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Like literally, I was spending money like it. it grew there, literally, quite literally. And I was spending a stupid amount of money. That can all go away with a snap of fingers. And honey, it did. The economy went down to shit. I dealt with some extreme bashing of my name. I lost so many clients due to an insane amount of rumors, and just a whole smear campaign was upon me. Okay. And it literally tarnished my name and my community and for what I do. And it was insane. My career as I knew it literally snapped away, and I was at the top of my career. I was making so much money and I felt like, okay, I my life is amazing. I have all this money. It's so great. But I was only happy because I was making that much money, and it literally went away so quick. So, if anybody is going to tell you that you need to fall in love with your life of what it truly is, not because of how much money you make or what is offered to you or the house that you live in or the cars that you drive. You need to fall in love with your life for who is in it, how you feel, what you feel inside, your spirituality, your religion, whatever it is that is in your life that money cannot buy. That is what you need to truly fall in love with, and not the things that money can buy, because the things that money can buy can be gone in the snap of a finger. So you need to fall in love with those things, and that is truly where you will find happiness. That's truly where you will finally be content, is when you fall in love with things that are given to you by the universe, by God, whatever you believe in, and not through money. When you start to finally live with this mindset is when you are going to shift from survival and scarcity mindset into authentic living. If you are always somebody that is scared of what's to come, am I going to be able to afford that? Am I going to be able to handle that? What if there's an emergency and you're always constantly living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, or from big lumps of money to no lumps of money? It is because you are living in a scarcity mindset and you need to shift it. And by shifting it is falling in love with and being grateful for the things that you have currently, not the things that you are going to get, the things that you are manifesting, the things that you're praying for. It's about falling in love with the things that you currently have. Because the law of the universe is also that you are not going to be blessed with these amazing blessings, these huge manifestations that you want so bad, if you are not grateful for what you currently have. Because why on earth would the universe or God gift you with these amazing gifts, these manifestations, these prayers, if you aren't currently grateful for the things that you have? Because what is going to tell the universe that you would be grateful for these big manifestations and prayers if you're not already grateful for the things that you currently have? Because the things that you currently have once were manifestations and prayers in your life. And now that you're not grateful for it, you want something more. So why would the universe be like, okay, let me give her everything that she's praying for, even though I already gave her everything that she's been praying for before, and she's not grateful for it now? So you need to be grateful for the things that you currently have. And by being grateful for the things that you currently have, you are going to romanticize and fall in love with your life as it is currently. One thing that has really helped me with romanticizing my life is creating an actual routine and staying true to that routine. And two things that I have really been strict with myself. One thing I have fallen down a little bit recently, but it has definitely helped me create this routine and help me romanticize my life. Number one is praying. Every single morning I pray at my bovida. It's the thing that I am doing when I first open my eyeballs. I don't even brush my teeth or wash my face. I am immediately praying. I'm sitting there for at least 15 to maybe even 20 minutes praying specific prayers, and then praying whatever is on my heart. Anything that I have going on in my mind that I am scared or worried or stressed about, I am just leaving it there. And it has helped me so much. And I've romanticized it because I look forward to it. It's something that I didn't have before. It's this connection that I didn't know was there, that I didn't tap into for so long. And now that I have it, I value it so much and I romanticize it every morning. It's something I am actively looking forward to every single morning. Like literally, I'm going to bed and I'm like, I cannot wait to get up and pray. It is something that has truly helped me so much in my life, but it's something that I romanticize, and it really has helped romanticize my whole entire morning. It is the first thing that I'm doing in the morning, and it sets the tone for the whole entire day. If I am waking up late and in a fucking rush and I don't have time to go pray, or I'm rushing through my prayers, like I'm like, like going like million miles an hour. You can't even understand the fucking words that are coming out of my mouth. It is going to set the tone for the entire day. Please, please listen to what I am saying when I say that. It is whatever you do, the first thing that you do in the morning, it is going to set the tone for the entire day. So, if you are somebody that is always rushing, 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 you're always running late, you always have a million and one things to do, get up earlier. It's that fucking simple. I love y'all, but it's that simple. I struggle with it too. I'm not going to sit here in front and say I don't, but that 5 to 10 extra minutes that you can wake up in the morning a little bit earlier is going to set your tone for the entire day, because now you won't be rushing in the morning. You'll be rushing to make your coffee, eating whatever the hell else you got to do in the morning. You're not going to be rushing for that. And so you're not going to be rushing for your entire day. But waking up in the morning, praying every single day has seriously helped me romanticize my life tremendously. And the second thing is I have recently been reading The Artist's Way. I want to say that the author's name is Julia Cameron, or I want to say it's Julia Cameron. If it's not, I'm so sorry, y'all. But I started reading this because Dochi read it, and it's a pretty much it's a spiritual creative workbook. It's a 12-week program to help you kind of just reignite your creativity, but in a spiritual way. But the main two main things that are in The Artist's Way every single week that you have to do. One thing every single day is write your morning pages, and it's 3 pages every single morning of anything. It could literally be you bitching about your freaking coworker. It could literally be you manifesting. That was the thing I did the other morning. It could be you just writing out your biggest fears onto a piece of paper. And literally, if you have nothing to write, you can literally write, I have nothing to write, for 3 whole pages. And you guys, it has changed my life tremendously. Now, I'm not going to sit here in front and tell you I do it every single day, because no, there's days where I just don't do it. I don't have the time. I'm running late. And like I said, it sets the whole tone for my entire fucking day. But it has helped me entirely. Like, it has helped me so much, but it has made me romanticize my morning. And it's made me do it, because before, like I said, I was getting up so quick. I was getting up so, like, literally an hour before I had to leave for work, I was getting up. Okay. I wasn't eating. I wasn't having no coffee. I was not praying. I was not meditating. I was not doing anything. I was literally taking a shower, doing a basic skincare routine, wearing leggings, wearing Vans, and wearing a t-shirt, and getting out the fucking door on my way to work. And that set my tone for the entire day, doing the bare minimum, not falling in love with myself, not being grateful for the things that I have, slowing the fuck down. Because slowing down in your life helps you be grateful for what you have. When you are rushing through life every single day, doing every single thing at full speed, you are not going to be grateful. You are not going to romanticize anything that way. If you are completely like zooming through life, you're taking the quickest shower possible, you're doing the basic skincare routine, you're putting on a basic ass outfit, you're not even putting thought into what is being consumed into your body, or what you're putting on your body, or what you're consuming, both with like music, talking to people, podcasts, all of that stuff, you are not going to be grateful for anything, because you don't have the fucking time to be grateful, because you are literally going at full speed. When we are driving in our car and we are going full speed, can you appreciate anything that is around you? Can you see the scenery? Can you appreciate the little cows that are on the side of the road, or maybe the people that you're driving by, or the ocean that's on the other side? Can you appreciate any of that? No, because you're going full fucking speed. That is how you are living your life. If you are going full speed, you cannot appreciate anything. And what usually happens when we're driving full speed? When we are going 150 down the freeway, what usually happens? I'm waiting. A car accident, something catastrophic, something insane, something that is going to set you back so far in your life, something that is going to ruin somebody else's life because you are going full speed. That is exactly what happens when you are living your life that same exact way. If you are going full speed at all times in your day-to-day life, doing everything at full speed, cooking fucking dinner, speaking with your family, doing anything, coming home, getting ready for bed, all of that, it is going to cause accidents. It is going to cause different disruptions in your life, with your family, with your friends, with your career, anything, your home life, your dogs. It doesn't matter. It's going to cause a disruption if you are constantly going at full speed. That is why romanticizing, slowing down, looking at things, taking extra time is so important in your life. That is what's going to shift you completely from the survival mindset. Now, I want to talk a little bit more on the artist way that I had mentioned earlier. I had said that there's two things that are like non-negotiables in the artist way every single week. Number one is our morning pages. We're doing that every single day, 3 pages every single morning. Number two is what she calls solo artist dates. Let me say, I am somebody who does enjoy being alone. I do enjoy having some solitude. But when I actually had to make a date for myself and it was just myself, that's when I got a little scared. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute." All up until I was literally leaving the salon to go to Barnes& and Noble for a date by myself, I was like, "Wait a minute. Actually really fucking anxious." And it has helped me. That idea, the romantic planning a solo date by yourself for yourself is something that is so small that when you're talking about it, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do a solo date, it doesn't sound that terrifying. It doesn't sound that fucking, oh my God, this is going to be life changing. It doesn't sound like that until you are actually doing it. So I really advise you guys to plan solo dates. Solo dates are so important and they have helped me romanticize my life to the fullest degree. I recently went on a solo trip for the very first time. I went to the beach completely by myself and y'all, I was shitting bricks. I was so scared. I was so scared. My mom was pissed at me. She was so mad. I told her the day before, I was like, "Mom, look, I'm going to go to the beach by myself. It's something that I feel I need to do. I'm really called to it. I need to just go and meditate. Plus part of my artist date thing that I got to be doing for my spiritual workbook that I'm doing, but I really felt called to go by myself." My mom was pissed. She was like, "Kianna, do not do that. Oh my God." Love my mom to death. She be scared of everything. She is a warrior, like beyond the degree. And I mean, I get that from her as well. So I totally understood. And so, but she was scaring me. I was like, maybe I shouldn't go. Driving 2 hours by myself to, the beach. I live pretty far away from a beach. I mean, not like, oh my God, extremely far, but I live a decent amount away and I'm going by myself. Like, what if something happens to me? What if I get into a car accident? What if my tire pops? Like, I was going through a million and one things. And it was seriously the most healing thing I could have done in a long fucking time. Do solo dates. It is worth it. I know it's scary. I know that you're going to overthink every single thing possible that could happen to you, but I promise you, listen, something that really helped me. If you are not meant to go on this solo date, if I was not meant to go to the beach, it would not have happened. There would have been something that would have stopped me from going. Not the thought in my head, not ego telling me, bitch, don't go. There's going to be something scary that happens. No, I'm talking about my car wouldn't have charged. I wouldn't have been able to go get, gas if I had a regular car. Whatever the case may be, there would have been something that would have stopped me from physically being able to go. Something would have came up. Somebody would have told me, hey, I need you to go do this, an emergency, whatever. Something would have came up and stopped me. So when you are so fearful of going on a solo date, maybe going on a solo trip, understand that if you were not supposed to go, if it wasn't divinely guided that you were supposed to go, something would have came up, something would have happened. And you need to find some faith within that. And when you realize, okay, I'm driving, nothing's happening, that's your sign. You need to go. And I was so happy that I went. It is seriously about to become a monthly tradition for me. And it's something that seriously helped me romanticize the fuck out of my life. It was amazing. I was able to listen to the music I wanted to listen to, dancing, being able to sit there and just stay as long as I fucking wanted to, being able to do whatever I wanted to do, people watching, reading, writing, journaling, meditating, praying. It was amazing. It was something that was so fulfilling. And I stopped for a minute and I was like, this is my life. I am so grateful that I had this opportunity to even come out here, to be able to drive a vehicle by myself to this place, sit on this ground, sit on the sand with my blanket, watch people, feel the ocean on my face, smell the smells, do all the things that I wanted to do. And I was so grateful for that exact moment. And that is what romanticizing your life actually is. It's romanticizing and being grateful for every single experience, the good, bad, the ugly. Okay. Because, hey, I drove 2 hours, sat there for 2 hours, and drove back 3 hours. Okay. I was literally at the beach for a smaller amount of time than I was traveling to and from the beach. And that could have easily set somebody off and been like, "Ugh, I'm not fucking doing that. Hell no. I am not doing that. That's so stupid. That's so ridiculous." But instead, I decided to romanticize it. And instead, I decided to be grateful for how amazing it is that I could take that time, drive all that way, be there for 2 hours, get what I needed to get from the ocean and Mother Earth, and go back home and feel so much more healed, feel so much more grateful, feel so much more grounded. I actively decided to be grateful for those things, to romanticize those things, to pay attention to those things, because you can also easily decide to put your Delulu glasses on, the shades on, and be like, I'm just gonna ignore it all. Yeah, I went to the beach. Okay, and what? No, you have to be grateful for those things, because if you decide to ignore them, well, that's why you're going to continue to have trouble in your life. You're going to continue to always be looking for the next thing, the next best thing. Oh, I'll be happy at this point, or oh, I'll look forward to that point. That's when I'll start to celebrate my life. That's when I'll start to live my life, is when I finally get there. If you want to continue to live like that, then continue to ignore everything that is around you. Continue to not romanticize the fact that you are listening to a podcast right now, wherever the hell you are. If you're in your car, if you're at home cleaning, if you're at work, whatever you are doing, and deciding not to romanticize, wow, how divinely guided this is that I'm listening to this podcast and these speakers. I'm hearing this person talk about how she was having a great time at the beach. And here I am, and I'm going to decide that I'm going to romanticize my life. And that is what romanticizing your life is: looking at little synchronicities in your life and romanticizing them and being grateful for them. That's what romanticizing your life actually physically looks like on your everyday to day life. Now, I'm going to give you guys little tips that are going to help you romanticize your life every single day. I just said one: listening to podcasts, looking at things as more divinely guided rather than coincidences. But I also want you guys to romanticize little things. Getting up in the morning, looking at yourself in the fucking mirror, and saying some affirmations will do you so much good. Just the simple act of 10 self love affirmations every single morning will help you so much, will set a good tone for your day. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, make your bed, do your laundry, because bitch, I ain't be making my bed. I don't be doing my laundry every single day. I'm romanticizing the things that I am already currently doing. I'm already currently waking up and looking at myself in the mirror. I got to make sure I look good, right? I got to make sure I brush my teeth. So I'm going to already do the things that I'm doing, but I'm going to add things to that. Okay. So if I already make my coffee, I'm going to romanticize it. I'm going to get a different creamer every now and then. I'm going to get an extra syrup that might make it taste a little bit better. I might get cute little cups. I might get cute little straws to romanticize the little thing that I'm already currently doing. I got to get my coffee. I got to get my caffeine in to be able to function throughout my day. Okay, so I'm going to romanticize those things. Do not make it harder on yourself than it needs to be. It's already difficult for you to romanticize your life. Do not make it extra difficult by adding things into your routine until you get to the point where you're like, okay, now I feel good. I'm romanticizing my life. I'm loving my life. I'm being grateful. Now I'm going to add different things like meditation, yoga, praying, whatever the case may be. Look at the things that you're currently already doing. If you drive to work every single day and you commute, instead of listening to depressing ass music or sad ass songs, I want you to play happy music. I want you to play music that makes you feel good. I want you to listen to podcasts that are uplifting, not true crime or not gossip channels that are going to bring your energy down or make you feel heavy. I need you to listen to motivational podcasts, inspiring podcasts, maybe podcasts like Bestie Talk. I'm just kidding. But listening to things that are going to be uplifting and romanticizing you. Okay, now I got my coffee, I'm commuting to work, I got my good music on, I'm gonna enjoy the scenery, even if it is some bumfuck scenery. Okay, there is something that you can look at when you are driving that you could be grateful for. Wow, I am grateful that I fucking woke up. Thanks, universe. I woke up today. I have another opportunity to chase after my goals and to have a happy life and to love myself in and out. That is something that you can be very grateful for. So start to look at the things that you're currently doing and add to that. Once you start to live your life, and you will feel an intense shift in your life when you start to live with gratitude first, when you start to slow down and actually be grateful for the things that you have currently in your life, not the things that you want, but that you currently have. You will feel an intense shift in your life. And when you feel that shift, that is when you need to start adding other things to your routine that will help you romanticize, like meditation, praying, yoga, going on walks, journaling, shadow work, whatever the case may be. That is when I want you to start adding more into your routine. Now, I want you guys to understand that this is going to be a huge act of self love. Romanticizing and feeling grateful for the life that you currently have is an act of self love. And when you are loving somebody, when you're loving somebody that's outside of yourself and you're beginning to date someone new, even if it's a new partner or maybe it's a new friend, you go out of your way for that person. You try to make dates, you maybe bring them coffee, you bring them flowers, whatever the case may be, you genuinely go out of your way for that person. So now I need you to do that for yourself. I know, you're probably like, "Ugh, I don't want to. Like, I don't have the time." Or, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then you never do it. No, I need you to seriously start to date your fucking self. What you would do for the man that your dream man, if you magically got your dream man right in front of you, what would you do for him? Would you go out of your way and bring him coffee for work? Would you randomly go take him lunch? Would you randomly go on dates with him, plan extra dates, have sexy nights, wear lingerie, wear cute little PJs? All those things that you would do for your dream man, I need you to start to do for your fucking self. Everything. Everything, bitch. Everything. Romantic nights with the flowers and the candles and sexy lingerie, do it for yourself. Romantic candlelight dinners, going out bougie nights wearing a cute new dress that you spent so much money on with little heels and getting ready all dressed up, do it for yourself. Little self-care nights with little face masks and a movie night with little snacks, do it for your fucking self. Pottery nights, little cute walks on the beach, all of that, do it for your motherfucking self. That is how you are going to actively fall madly in love with yourself. Stop doing everything for everybody else and start doing it for yourself. And yes, that means the cute little things, right? The cute outward things. But I'm also talking about everything internally. How would you talk to your dream man? Would you give him compliments all the time? Would you tell him you love him all the time? Would you tell him good morning, good night? I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you had an amazing day. Every single thing. You need to start to do that for yourself. And when you start to do that for yourself, that is when you are really, 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 really gonna start to romanticize your life. How many times do we see when, like, that person that you have in your life, she just always mad. She just always grumpy. She always got an attitude. And all of a sudden she comes in and she's like happy go lucky. She's smiling. She's having a good time. And everybody's like, "Ooh, she might as well she probably got some dick last night." Or, "Ooh, she started dating somebody new." I need you to be like that, but I need you to be like that with yourself. People are going to start to see, "Oh, she's in a really good mood. Oh, she's really happy. Oh, wow, she's really positive." And when they ask you, "Well, why are you so positive? You got a new man, you got some dick, you got something? What happened?" I want you to turn to them and be like, "No, I just started loving myself. I started to give myself everything that I gave everyone else. And that is when my life really began to change. That is why I'm so happy. That is why I'm so content. That is why I'm so positive." And you will see their faces go, "Ooh." What? You clock them, bitch. Clock them because they don't understand that you are falling madly in love with yourself. And then you will start to inspire those around you to start falling madly in love with themselves and romanticizing their lives. All right, you guys. So I'm going to close today's episode out with some affirmations that I want you guys to say to yourselves when you're kind of struggling with romanticizing your life and every day moving forward to help you truly begin to romanticize your life that you are currently living in. I am the main character of my life, and today is a beautiful scene. I find magic in the little moments. My life is worth slowing down for. Joy is my birthright, and I create it in every corner of my day. My presence turns ordinary moments into sacred rituals. I am worthy of beauty, softness, and peace just because I exist. Every step I take is part of a story unfolding perfectly for me. I deserve to be fully seen, deeply loved, and wildly alive. I don't wait for special occasions. I make today special on purpose. I treat myself like someone I love with care, honor, and joy. My life is art, and I am both the masterpiece and the artist. I hope you all have an amazing day when you're listening to this, and I hope this truly sparks a new journey in your life to really, really, really begin romanticizing your life that you are currently in today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week on the next episode of the Bestie Talk podcast. Bye.